Hey folks, lyarri here. Today reacting to Will Blunderfield by Channel 5 with Andrew Callaghan. I'm excited because I, I think this is going to be hilarious. Let's go.
I am shameless. I am fearless. I am doubtless, because fear in the present moment is fear. Fear in the past is shame. Fear in the future is doubt.
So true.
So when you cup another dude's nuts, you're sending good vibrations, good chi, spiraling up the back, down the front of each testicle.
Huh.
Yeah, baby!
They're your batteries. So when you focus on your testicles, you're literally charging your batteries. And of course, you're probably the first guy in your family lineage who's doing shit like this, at least for hundreds of years. So of course the shame's gonna come up. Of course the fear is gonna come up, and of course the doubt's gonna come up. So I always just tell my students, say, what do your balls feel like right now? Smile into that feeling. Really
Wow.
staying grounded in your nuts and your body and your feet. Good. And then you reach for the nuts, and you basically cup the nuts and you appreciate the nuts. Can you kind of feel the Reiki energy leaving my palm chakra into your ball sack?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And we take 3 deep breaths through the mouth.
What is this?
And then you say,
I see you, brother.
I see you, brother.
I see you, brother.
Amazing. And then you give them a hug.
Nice. You smell good.
Aw,
My name is Will Blunderfield. We're in my apartment in Vancouver,
that's
Canada.
nice.
And I teach sexual kung fu. So it's the daily discipline of harnessing
Oh.
and directing your sexual energy from your loins up into the rest of your system rather than constantly just shooting it out like most guys do. Some people are like, well, you're saying that, you should love yourself as you are. Why are you encouraging guys to grow their cocks? But I'm just saying, let your cock and your balls fully exist
What is
in
this?
the form that they're meant to exist in beyond the poisoning. The sad truth
Huh.
is that cock size is the smallest it's ever been in recorded history. So my
I don't think
holistic
that's
approach is
true.
a 3-pillar thing. It's about getting the pesticides and the microplastics out of your body through superfoods and detoxification protocols. Then it's actually sexual kung fu techniques, like literally like taking the coconut oil and milking your penis down 50 times, up 50 times, left 50 times, right 50 times, and straight out 50 times every day. My balls used to be the size of like slightly bigger than an almond, and now they're both the size of like a Brazil nut. And it's great to be able to feel that. And it's also great to be able to lengthen the penis. Easiest way to really come into the penis in terms of lengthening it, you literally just make an OK grip and you just pull it down. The penis and the tongue are the outermost extensions of the heart. In classical Chinese medicine, you're just like,
I'm learning a lot.
traditionally you sit naked. My teacher Montauk Chia taught me this.
Later on, we're going to talk a lot about screwing technique.
Literally focus your
Oh.
consciousness into your nuts, because energy flows where the mind goes. There's also something that my teacher Troy Casey taught me. It's called testicle slapping. So you do this for maybe 2 minutes, not too hard, not too easy, just right, mixing the blood and the chi in your balls, increasing your testosterone, which will increase your manhood. And then you take the energy of nature. Okay, so I don't know why I flushed the toilet, force of habit, but anyway, so this is
Isn't that normal? Oh.
Shivambu. Good.
I'm uncomfortable. He's choking his pee. It got in his beard.
Oh, I got in my beard. I eat carrots, organic carrots, because they make me feel good. I drink my piss because it makes me feel good.
Can you tell us what same-sex erotic bonding is?
Yeah, same-sex erotic bonding is when 2 men or a group of men come together to do things that this culture would say would be like homosexual. For example, 2 men hugging heart to heart with the cocks touching, breathing, and doing our best to stay in a parasympathetic state of being rather than going into stress mode.
The first time was definitely really challenging to really be present with actually observing my brother's body and being present with him watching me. The more you do it though, the more you spend time with each other too, the more you can actually just observe and witness the person for
Wow.
everything they've gone through. It's no different than any other part of their body, so why not give them some appreciation, send them some love.
Brother, you've got a beautiful cock.
You got a beautiful cock, baby.
Thanks, brother.
Got you.
And then you hug heart to heart because the heart is on the left side of the body with the cocks touching.
When I started hanging out with these guys, and it's not just Will, there's other people in
So
Vancouver who
cute.
are also engaging in these kind of practices. My assumption was like, oh, they must be gay. Oh, they must want something from me. It took a few years to finally build that trust with these guys that, oh, they're not trying to like subtly manipulate me, and maybe they are gay underneath, but they're not acknowledging it.
Whether we call ourselves gay or straight or trans, like we think that these labels make us all so unique and that they're so important, when really to me they're just tools that the Matrix uses to divide us and control us. Because I feel like we're so much more than just one little word. But if you're gonna call me
think he's
something, call me
gay.
a faggot. And then Facebook censors go off and I'm in Facebook jail now for 30 days. Plus I talk about medical freedom, so it's like a double whammy for me.
Oh my god. The wild naked man denies the existence of viruses, and he just like talks about all this crazy shit that I didn't learn about, and I've been going to med
That's a-
school for 5 generations, okay?
Did you actually read the links that I sent?
Oh my god, just accept that you're gay.
He's like sucking a dick while he's saying it.
You're gay, honey.
I don't
The
know.
word that I was called most in high school was faggot. And I just love the intensity of that word. And I guess it's like how some black people reappropriate the N-word.
Yeah.
I like to reappropriate the faggot.
So you experienced.
Doesn't
like,
that mean he's
bullying in
gay?
school and stuff like that?
Yeah, it was pretty bad. Like
Sorry.
people would like draw cocks in my mouth on my student council posters, and I guess they assumed
Oh.
that I was gay because I was a singer. I remember I was living in Manhattan and I was
Aw.
dating this guy. We just, had a great meal, and we held each other's hands. Right when we got out, it started to rain, and this guy takes out a switchblade and he's like, "You fucking faggots, I'm gonna get you!" And like we ran, and
Yeah.
it just like showed me that there still is a lot of like triggering that can happen when two men
been through a
or
lot.
two women are showing love.
Right.
I mean, yeah, I definitely have same-sex attraction, and it's interesting when I do things like detox from glyphosate and atrazine, I start to feel an increase in a procreative urge. The testes tingle around beautiful women, whereas before they were completely, I was cut off from them. The more I retain my seed, the more I eat well, the more I do same-sex erotic bonding, the more pussy I want to eat. So that's what I'm interested in. How can we use same-sex erotic bonding, superfood nutrition, detoxification to enhance male potency so that men can feel more juicy and primal and wild? Lingam means pillar of light in Sanskrit. The cock, the ears are really great places to massage because they've got so many nerve endings in them that relate to the entire body. So in
I'm
my
learning a lot.
classes, we get naked and we literally massage our cocks together. And this is called penis reflexology.
This is a diagram in terms of penis reflexology. It's a little bit blurry. So basically we massage each other's heart meridians to help release self-hatred while cuddling and watching Obi-Wan Kenobi, and it was just so beautiful. And this is what my Celtic ancestors did. They would also suck each other's nipples and share each other's beds before battle.
If you do some more digging, Spartans were actually doing same-sex erotic bonding. They believed if you ingested the semen of a big strong man, that you would become a big strong man. And they still do that in tribes that have not yet been contacted by the West. In Papua New Guinea, for example, they actually have to suck as much cock as they can before they hit the age of 20 or 21, and then they can marry a woman. Just to get as much sperm into their bodies as they can, because they believe it, like, it's got testosterone in it too, that they are like increasing their manhood. My testicles attract girls from all over the world.
My testicle attract humans from all around the world.
My balls produce massive amounts of testosterone.
My balls produce massive amounts of testosterone.
My testicles are an engine of alpha growth.
My testicles are an engine in alpha growth.
Beautiful. So for most of my life, I couldn't feel my balls. Now that I do this ritual regularly, I can actually feel the sperm being produced in my balls, and I feel so much more grounded. I couldn't feel my cock and balls unless I was fully erect. And even when I was fully erect, I couldn't even really feel my nuts. I felt just like there was nothing there. Also, I was sexually abused by a doctor when I was 4, so it was a combination of like a chemical, almost like a chemical castration plus the shaming of the abuse. So the sexual
I feel so
kung fu
bad.
lineage has literally helped me like feel my balls again, mix the blood and the chi in my nuts, people always say, Will, can I really grow my penis? And I say, yeah, just fucking pull on it.
I witnessed his cock change for sure. Like his cock's gotten bigger.
It was probably flaccid, maybe 2-3 inches. And then erect, it was maybe 5 inches. Now, it's usually about 3 to 4 inches flaccid, and erect, it goes to about 6, just over 6 inches.
But do you lose width? That's the question.
So many dudes that I work with and that I've chatted with, actually I'd say every dude is worried about, is their dick going to be perceived as small? This like fear of like, oh my god, if I show my dick. And this work has helped me to feel like I don't really care about what someone thinks of my dick. I'm just like, this is my dick.
None of you guys have super small dicks.
Thanks.
None of you guys have.
The changes I've
Andrew would
noticed in my
know.
own genitals, not just localized to that area, it's more so their interconnection to the rest of my body. If I'm engaging in sex with somebody, I'm not just focused on this little, as Will would say, a bubble of awareness in that area. It seems to have coalesced back into a full system where if I'm receiving a hug, for example, my whole body's involved usually, except for my genitals. I seem to be unaware of that. Even in those moments now, my full body's back online. I'm not so much emotionally castrated from one area or not. A full revival of the intrinsic system.
Yeah. Wow.
And this is great to do like in a circle with a bunch of naked men, because we communicate subtly through the pelvic consciousness. I call
He's
it the
funny.
testiculum. Kind of like the mycelium network in the forest. The mushroom is the cock, and the mycelium are the testicles. So it's like, let them fill with this yang chi, with this yang prana, and exhale, appreciate it, right? Because gratitude is the highest form of yoga. So you're basically blessing your nuts for the upliftment of all of humanity, and you're increasing the frequency of the mini brain of your gonads by smiling and growling into them. And you can do this when you're having sex with a woman. You can thrust. If you're about to ejaculate and you don't want to ejaculate, growl into your balls. It's so powerful. You go, and literally you can feel some of the energy will leave your system and come into your body instead. And she'll probably be more wet because of it, because women like to be ravished. I went to musical theater school. I was actually in Canadian
I'm
Idol.
so
I made it pretty far. They
confused.
kicked me off for being too theatrical.
Aww. That's
So
cute.
fast forward throughout the ages, for
I like
the
men
last
with
15 years,
eyeliner.
I was teaching what we would call like hatha yoga, like stretchy stretch yoga. And it was great, but it felt like there was something missing. I started to get into other modalities. I was like, I need more. And also I got addicted to cocaine. So I stopped doing that, and I started to look for other ways to get high. Drinking my piss gets me kind of high. I don't know how it works. Doing breath work. Inhale. Suspend the breath. Squeeze your anus, sex organ, navel. Shut
Okay.
the energy up your spine into your pineal.
This is
Exhale,
incredible.
keep the energy in your body, round forward, suck your abs in, shunting all this creative energy into the rest of your system.
Oh.
Inhale. High on your own supply, baby.
Cash App, the easy way to pay a male yogi to take you into the forest
I'm not
for
comfortable.
an afternoon of platonic male bonding rituals. You can also use Cash App to buy, sell, and send Bitcoin instantly. But it gets even
Wow.
better. If you go to the App Store or to Google Play and download Cash App right now, you can use code CHANNEL5 to get a free $15 for new users.
They misspelled
Terms
for.
apply.
They put or.
Cash
Oh
App.
no,
It
it's
rules.
doomed.
For me, rewilding is reconnecting to Mother Earth. A lot of yogic lineages that are really popular these days, like Kundalini, is all about
He has
connecting
nice
to the
earrings.
third eye, into heaven, into other dimensions. But the thing I love about rewilding and sex kung fu, it's about connecting to your
I don't know the
balls,
real
your
name for
cock,
that.
your tribe, and Mother Earth. It's about coming back into that wild state. Instead of being a chihuahua, coming back into that wild wolf state.
This is your body. There's no reason for us to not have access to being free at all times within reason. I think the apprehension that people have in wanting to create a set of rules around that is that so many people have unhealthy associations to their sexuality that they are a danger. hence creating these strong boundaries in society. In order to get to a place where you can free the nipple and free the rectum completely, you also have to look at, the shadowy, shitty part of people that would want to take advantage of that or are only doing it as this means of getting away with something. You know, I want to show my genitals to people because there's something unresolved there, as opposed to these are my genitals, this is fucking it. No big deal.
Semen retention. So that doesn't mean you never ejaculate. It means that you increase the time between ejaculating. I mean, if we think about it, a whole new baby can be created from an ejaculation. So if we're just constantly ejaculating, we're kind of wasting our life force. So I teach them how to separate orgasm from ejaculation. So then they can choose when they want to come, ejaculate, or shunt that energy upwards.
So when's the last time that you ejaculated?
Last night.
What?
Yeah, I can actually show you. This is pretty intense. So me and my buddy Brian did a new ejaculation ritual. We wrote what we wanted to let go of, and we ejaculated onto it. So it was actually very powerful, and then we let it dry. That's his. His is a bit more intense.
With the recent ejaculation ceremony we did,
Looked
my
like he
intention was to
peed a
purge,
little too.
certain energies or certain narratives. Then we do some sex kung fu, so testicular breathing, and then we draw up some of that energy as we're stimulating ourselves, as we're exciting ourselves, so that all the sexual energy doesn't get poured out of the ejaculate. And then eventually we bring ourselves to full ejaculation, and then later we'll burn that paper.
So we're letting go of shame, caring about what other people think, overthinking.
I'm not okay.
I think my comfort zone is shame. So leaving the comfort zone is coming to joy. But it's like, do I deserve to feel so good and so juicy? Because I felt so bad for so long.
And what I really want to say is that gay panic has been brainwashed into all of our psyches because these types of activities release high amounts of testosterone. They lower competition in comparison. It's a sense of de-armoring. You know, there's far too much competition between men. And if the world's male leaders did this work together, I believe there'd be a lot more peace and camaraderie. Yeah.
Heard there was a secret chord David played and it pleased the Lord.
Oh, he's so.
But you don't really care for music, do you?
Hey, buddy. Sorry, Jake was saying something to me.
She tied you to a kitchen chair. She broke your throne, cut your hair, and from your lips she drew the hallelujah. It's not a cry that you hear at night.
I wish he was still a singer.
It's not someone who claims to have seen the light. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah. Sing with me.
Hallelujah. I can't sing at all.
Hallelujah.
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 Hallelujah. How? This was beautiful. He is naked. Channel 5 Live. Incredible.
Everybody sing with me.
Wow. I wish I could have went. True. That was beautiful.
What you just saw was a surprise performance from Will at our first ever Channel 5 live show in Toronto about 3 weeks ago. Oh yeah, If you guys didn't know, we're going on a 43-city national Channel 5 live tour.
Whoa.
Milwaukee, Madison, Phoenix, Denver, Philly, New York, Hamden, Connecticut, New Haven, Connecticut, Orlando, Austin. I can keep it going, it's crazy. At these shows, we're gonna screen scenes from a movie you guys have never seen. We're also gonna hire battle rappers and musicians via Craigslist to open each act.
Yeah, this sounded
and
really cool.
We're gonna bring out special characters from the Channel 5 universe for surprise performances. It's gonna be a great time, and if you wanna buy tickets to any of these dates, go to channel5.news/pages/C5-live-tour, or you can just click the link in the description below. Hope to see you guys there.
That was a really good video. What a unique guy. I feel bad for him. I feel like he has a lot of trauma in his life that kind of led him down this interesting path. But I'm happy that he's been able to make it his own, find success. Yeah. That was really interesting. I'm happy I watched this video. There was someone who told me that I need to watch this. And I was gonna watch it anyway, but I get why they were so interested. This was a lot. I'm not sure if I'm the same person anymore. I'm gonna send this to some of my guy friends and let them know that maybe they can get a bigger dick. Yeah. This man belongs in a Rockstar game. Yes. Oh my god, that'd be so funny. It's so fascinating how this video goes from good points about body awareness to pure insanity and back with just about every cut. A++ content. Yeah. He's like the final boss of guys that play guitar at hostels. You can never know how this guy's gonna finish a sentence. Yes. And then what the next sentence is gonna be. He's incredible. 1851. When he said, "Sing from your nuts," the entire audience got 4x as loud. This man is insane and knows exactly what he's doing. I feel like he's a great camera presence. It's incredible. I physically cringed when he drank his own piss. Well done, Andrew. You never cease to amaze me. That was, yeah. Yeah. Interview was nuts. Yeah. He is an absolutely amazing musician. I really appreciated listening to him. Oh, let's look at Andrew's face when he says, "I can actually show you."
Yeah, I can actually show you. This is pretty intense. So me and my buddy Brian.
His eyes they go up a little. Oh my god, that was so funny. Being too weird for the music industry is taking it to a whole nother level. Yeah. That was just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, he is surprisingly coherent. And he does seem happy. I'm happy for him, you know? He doesn't seem like he's doing anything too bad. I don't know, maybe he's misleading some people, but he was cool. Interesting. He seems to genuinely believe the stuff he's saying, I think. I don't know. This was fun. I don't know what to say. I'm oh god. I was gonna react to the Alex Jones interview Channel 5 did, but unfortunately I kinda didn't press record, and I felt like I didn't really do too much except for say, Alex Jones bad. So I figured it wasn't worth re-recording. But thank you for watching this video. I hope you have a great rest of your day, folks. Bye! Hey folks, thank you so much for watching. Remember to like the video, subscribe on YouTube, follow on Twitch, and have a great rest of your day. Bye!